Minecrafters. This is Wednesday, December 3rd, 2025. We are live at the login screen. Just wanted to go over this new notification saying pretty Prisma. It says give your world a glow up with Prisma Visuals 2.0, a vibrant visuals pack featuring realistic shading, shimmering water, glowing ores, and more. Try it for free right now with a subscription to Marketplace Pass or Realms Plus. But yeah, my computer can't handle it, so but it's a good deal if you got a good video card. So I'm gonna go ahead and log in. I just wanted to let you guys see that before I logged in, and as soon as I log in, we'll get our day started with the hopefully finishing the Fletcher house. Welcome back, Minecrafters. We are back. Hope you guys are having a good Wednesday. This is December 3rd, 2025. I'm the Big Red 1967. And let's check the audio real quick. There we go. Sounds good. We're going to try to finish this house that I'm standing on right now, the roof, at least the roof part of it, which is right down here. If I can just got to finish up this section. I have to go back to the witch farm, get some more pale oak wood, which is this white block here. I got some resin, a little bit more resin would be good. Then we can finish up this house. I got a couple more followers, but my laptop is not cooperating today. So as soon as it comes up, I'll be able to figure out who's my newest follower, and I'll give you guys a statue over there at the Honor Hall, which is on that side of the place. I was reviewing last night the flying machine that makes this basalt platform, and I believe next Monday we'll get started doing that over there at the North Pole City. This is Waldo right here, Waldo the Happy Gast, and yeah, we're going to try to get this stuff done today. Let's go over the National Day calendar real quick, knock that out, and then we'll head over to the Witch's Hut. Over there is where I have a resin farm and all that good stuff, so let's try to get the National Day calendar knocked out, and we'll get moving on. Also, the player housing thing, man. Get on if you're not a World of Warcraft player. This is a perfect time to get on board, man. Player housing. I've been watching other players getting on YouTube doing it. It's fantastic. So if you're born today, December 3rd, happy birthday. Let's go over some of the birthdays that you're sharing your day with. Henry A. Wise, born this day, 1806, the 33rd governor of Virginia. Thomas Alfred Davies, born this day 1809, Brevet Major General of the Union Army. George B. McClellan, born this day 1826, the 24th Governor of New Jersey, my home state. um, Cleveland Abbey, ABBE, born this day 1838, considered the founding father of Weather Bureau, which is pretty interesting. All right, that's just a few of the people. Let's move over here. Let's see. Today is National Package Protection Day, of course, which like people, leaving the Amazon, leaving stuff at your door, deliveries. National Roof Over Your Head Day. What a coinkydink. This roof thing might be done today. So, folks, get out your roofs, your packages, and happy birthday if you're born today. And that's your National Day calendar for December 3rd, 2025. We are moving on, folks. Let's check the audio. Nice. All right. It was crazy. I was going over the video I did when I made this bridge, which was back in 2023, around Thanksgiving time in 2023. I thought it was 24. It was not. It was 2023. And I got to see a lot of this area that wasn't built yet, and it's pretty cool. Very, very cool. My laptop's up, so let me see if I can see the names of the person who joined up before I head out to the witch farm. Let's put this stuff back in their boxes, and then we'll head over soon. Oh, and so if you haven't seen the Fletcher house, this is the villager who makes bows and arrows. The Fletcher. If I get up here, you'd be able to see the building better. So the issue I was looking at when I was using the flying machine to make this platform, it only does 6 blocks at a time. The particular bridge machine created by Bedrock Observer, that was the channel who I discovered to make this. You can add an additional part to the machine that will actually raise 2 blocks up to give you like a railing, which is really cool. So you only get 6 blocks though. And what I would like to do is maybe get 2 machines running at the same time. They can't be close to each other because they use slime blocks and honey blocks, and that would cause it to stop. So I'm thinking put a machine here, skip a space, skip a block, put another machine on the other side, connect the 2 in the air with redstones. When I push a button, they'll both be activated at the same time, and then I would have to either jump on one or walk between the 2, and that way I would get 12 blocks instead of 6 being put out at one time, which would be very cool. So there's the Fletcher house. That's the Fletcher house, and I got to put a dock there, a platform, so when you walk out, you're not going to walk down on the dirt and stuff like that, and put some docks down there. A little bit more to do, but I want to at least get the roof done before I get over and start the December project, which is the North Pole City thingamajiggy from Polar Express. Let's see if I can find who joined recently, and then I'll find folks a statue. I usually give new followers and subscribers statues over here at the Honor Hall for being viewers of my channel. It looks like Josie Bowens followed me. See Josie? And I think Angry Pollock. I think I gave Angry Pollock a statue, but let me just double check that. And just pop in here real quick. So I left off here. Nope, Josie, I gave you a statue. And Angry Pollock. So I think everybody's caught up. I don't have to worry about Murph Dog. I think I gave Murph Dog her. Murph Dog, by the way, and I didn't realize this last week when I was watching this. Murph Dog is a Twitch Minecraft content creator. So is BB Plays, and I'll show you there. Here's Murph Dog. Murph Dog, go check out her channel. She's on Twitch. So is Val MC. BB Plays is also a content creator on Twitch as well. I did not know that, so I apologize, and I'm putting the shout out now. Uh, Asher the Brave as well. She's a content creator on Minecraft, ValMC. Check out their channels. Where's BB Plays at? See, this is what messes me up. Because BB Plays was in the same. There he is. BB BB's Pros. Is that what it is? I am so confused. Um, yeah, BB's Pros. BBS Pros is a Minecraft content creator on Twitch. So definitely go check them out. The other folks, I haven't checked out their channels, but I happened to come across them when I was leaving my stream the other day, and I'm like, oh my god, they're actually content creators. Because Val came in with a raid, and these guys were in the raid, and I didn't realize they were also content creators. So shout out to everybody who are content creators. And so I guess I'm all caught up. Let me check the YouTube real quick. Yeah, the YouTubes. The YouTubes. Let me see if there's anybody new over there that I haven't. Almost. I think Harley's the last one. I apologize for not being prepared ahead of time, but you know me. Yeah, Harley was the last one. Okay. I got Harley's thing over here, right? Right. Hmm. Okay, now I'm getting confused again. There we go. Phew. We're squared away. Okay, everything's good here. Everything's good here. Nothing I need here. And we'll take a quick run over to the witch hut and get some more resin. I should take another shulker with me so that way I can carry the pale oak as well. I should grab that before I left. Just hop over there real quick. But that World of Warcraft player housing, oh my god, that's phenomenal. There's a frog in my place now. I highly recommend go checking that out, man. That's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. So part of me wanted to say it took them long enough, but yeah, it's I used to code, computer code, and I kind of understand. Yeah, you want stuff to get done, and you have ideas, but if you're limited by hardware, there's only so much you can do. But excuse me. Excuse me. Got allergies. Better late than never. That's what I wanted to say. All right, we're gonna fly up to the. Oh my god, my brain. Cleric's Tower. I have another portal inside here. We'll hop in here, and we'll be on our way. Hope you guys are having a good week so far. This is a pretty interesting week. Um, Minecraft uh, Mounts of Mayhem is coming out December 9th. December 6th is Mission Impossible 8 Final Reckoning is coming out on Paramount Plus. So if you're a subscriber at Paramount Plus, you'll be able to watch that. Stranger Things has come out. Um, World of Warcraft player housing, all this stuff, man. It's going to be an incredible December. Already starting with a bang, with a bang, as they say. Where is I thought I had two boats. before we go over there, I'll show you real quick the flying machine that I gotta rebuild next Monday. So this is the North Pole City. So if you ever seen Polar Express, here's part of the train right here. The portal's inside. Hop in, as Tom Hanks would say, all aboard. This is the Polar Express. And when you come out, you'll be at the train itself that has came into the station at the North Pole City, which is right over here. Now this is the platform. I already made two connecting layers so far. Here's the train. I'll do a fly around so you can see the train. There's the train. I didn't do three passenger cars. I only did one. But you can see the road leading into the city, the giant tree that the city has. So it's on top of a mushroom island. I'm going to build this platform over top of the island. That way there'll be like a secret island underneath. And then I'll be building the brick buildings for the city on top of this platform. Um, but there's the giant tree. It's got to go all the way up to the top there. And hopefully I get this flying machine working. And my idea of connecting two of these together. Now, you can't put them side by side because of these honey and slime blocks. But I'm thinking if I put one here, a gap of a block, and another one next to it, then how this is activated is, I don't know if I can get over there, but where this piston is at, you put a button and you push it. So I'm thinking if I can put like something like a, we call that the new Redstone Wi-Fi, which is the sensor, the skulk sensor. If I could put one on each one of these pistons and then make a noise or whatever to activate them, then the machine would take off. But I would have to be in the vicinity. If you get too far from these machines, it breaks, it stops. And a lot of bad things happen because what you're doing is lava is coming out of the dispenser. Buckets of lava comes out of the dispenser, hits the ice and the soul sand, and it creates basalt. But if this stops or whatever, and the lava doesn't go back into the dispenser, you got a huge like lava flow, which is bad. So this is going to be very tricky. I got to make sure there's nothing down below that I don't want being incinerated. And I have a ocean monument down inside here as well. Also have green frogs or ice frogs, snow frogs. Hello, snow frog. I always thought they were forest frogs, but apparently they're ice frogs or ice biome frogs. Um, Somewhere around here, I actually have an ocean monument. I think this might be it right here. I'm not sure, 100%. Somewhere around here is my ocean monument. Let me see. It should be right over. No, I bet she's that one up top, up that way. Let's see. Yeah, I found it by accident when I was working here. I didn't realize there was an actual ocean monument out here. Hmm. Better not drown. That's not a good thing. Hmm. Interesting. I don't know. have to review. I might be on the other side of the island, maybe. It's weird how I'm getting these big square blocks of ice. Here it is. This thing, I haven't been over here in so long. It's been a couple of years. Um, I have no clue what this thing is doing. I have to review. I have to review the video. I think, yeah, I think what it is I break the ice. The Lays pick up the ice I break and they throw it into the hopper. So it's like an ice farm. I think that was the concept. Yeah, and ink sacs. If any ink sacs pop up here, they'll throw it in there. Boy, I haven't checked this out in so long. I totally forgot about that. I got a conduit nearby so I can breathe underwater. And this place needs to be dried out with a. Here's a conduit. Has to be dried out and then put. This is what I do. It doesn't have to, but that's what I like to do with the ocean monument. And then I put a big glass dome around the whole place and make it into a base. And that's what I'm kind of doing in my original world. When I did a Christmas a couple years ago, a couple years back, I did that for a Christmas, was dry out ocean monument with sponges and sand. So you see I have a lot of work to do here. But this is underneath the North Pole City. So a lot of things to be done over here. And the odd thing about this place is most monuments have guardians here that protect it, and I don't think this place had any, which is really weird. It didn't have any of the usually these places have sponges and gold and stuff. I think it had gold, but it didn't have sponges. I don't think. And that's where you get your sponges from, is from these monuments. Now I can't figure out how to get out of here. I is trapped. Wasn't there like a front door? I came through the front door. Yeah, here we go. So you can see it's surrounded by ice. Kind of neat, eh? Like icebergs surrounding the monument. But you can make a, I guess it's not, yeah, I guess it's a guardian farm. And I have to show you how to make that. If you go on YouTube, you can see, look up Guardian Farm, XP Farm, and you'll see it's usually involving an ocean monument because they're created around the monument. And then you have to, the 4 points, each end of these platforms here is usually where you set up the farm. And you have to create like a little small rectangular aquarium that with water, so that way they spawn inside there, and then they're sucked down into a trident killer, and then you get their drops and all that good stuff. But yeah, I forgot that I had this. So I have an ink farm and an ice farm. Pretty cool. My friends, the LAs, are busy doing their thingamajigs. I gotta make them a really proper home. But yep, I gotta get back to this. This is pretty cool. So I gotta hurry up and get over to the witch farm so we have our stuff for the roof. As you can see here, better look at the platform from here, this point of view. But the flying machine that makes this platform, it's by Bedrock Observer on YouTube. Bedrock Observer. And it's a very, very... Oh no, did that thing activate? Oh, I guess because of snow. Oh, that was bizarre. I just saw that. That was so bizarre. So I gotta connect it, that back end, going that way. And once I turn it on, it'll start going that way. This is the front, and that's the back. But the back goes. Maybe I'm saying that backwards. That's the front, and this is the back, and the back end is where the lava comes out. Maybe that's a better way of saying that, proper way. And yeah, I got to do the entire island, cover the entire island with this platform. That way, I can put the Polar City, North Pole City brick buildings on top of this platform. And if you ever seen the movie, the animated movie, the train comes into the island, and it looks like an industrial center from like from the early 1920s or 30s, and it has railroad tracks that go around the entire city and stuff. So it's a pretty big city. It's pretty involved, but it's worth it. It's really worth it. Just like like the witch hut thing, it gives me an excuse for each holiday for Halloween and Christmas to do a project to continue, and which all started back in 2023. All right, as soon as we get onto the other side, we'll head over to the witch's hut. Okie dokie, we're back. Let's see if I can exit the train car, get out to the upper tunnel here, and head over to the witch farm. I could have sworn I had two boats. That is so bizarre. It was so weird looking at my old videos to see a lot of places what they looked like before I did these new builds. And I'm telling you, that's in a way, I guess, if you ever build stuff, take a lot of pictures because I'm telling you, you'll be really surprised how things change, how much time you put in, and things that come just like that. We were at the Sunken City, and I totally forgot about the ice farm. There's more than one way of making an ice farm too. There's another one involving making a water platform in a cold biome, and the water will freeze, and then you can get ice broken automatically from that. So there's all kinds of systems for an ice farm. Ice is usually great for an ice road or different mob farms that you create. Give me a second here, guys. Okie dokie. Let's get this through here. Um, since it's not nighttime yet, we've got a while. Let's go cut some trees. Get some pale oak. Um, I don't know why I thought there was some um, shulkers over here, but I guess not. All right, and we'll head over here. See if I have any pale oak already cut up. And when I was saying skulkers, skulk sensor, it's this thing. See how that when I move around, it activates. It gives off a redstone charge. So I'm thinking I might put that on top of the flying machine to activate it. Okay, we're gonna have to cut some trees. Bone meal. I'm gonna need some bone meal. I think I have some out there already. Let me take this just in case. And this is like my. Not only is it a witch farm, it's a Halloween themed. Hi, Sabrina, witch farm. And already set up a pale. This is not the pale oak though. There was one up on the hill that I was using. All right, just gotta get to the top of this and start cutting it. I thought I had a chest out here, but I guess I don't have a chest either. Boy, like they say in Star Wars, I assume too much. I like the blue flowers though. So I figured, what you can only run the resin farm at nighttime. So I figured we can knock out some of this while waiting for the night. And once it's nighttime, we'll head over to the resin farm. Once it's daytime, we'll come back over here, get enough material, finish the roof. Maybe, just maybe, we can get over to the North Pole City before the stream's over. Maybe work on the flying machine. We'll get back to the Fletcher house and decorate it and stuff, but I'm telling you that North Pole City project is going to take up a lot of time. If you're wondering why the sound is down a little bit when I start running the resin farm, it's going to get kind of noisy with the pistons. So that's why I turned it down from last stream. I think if we get a couple more of these trees, we'll have the house finished. Well, the roof anyway. I would like to add a tower and stuff too, if at all possible, to that house. Surprised I didn't get any saplings. That's kind of messed up. Because I need a couple saplings in order to regrow a tree. I need four. This is like a dark oak. You need like four saplings to make a tree. You can't just throw one down. I think I just saw. Yeah, it was so nostalgic yesterday going into that stuff. That was really cool. If you watched my episode from Tricky, was it Trails and Tales episode? I think it was like 290 or something like that. You'll see me trying trying to build that flying machine, and you can only do six blocks of basalt. You can't do more than six, or the machine doesn't work. And I was trying to do seven, and it took me, I think, 5 episodes before I finally figured that out. I really wanted it to work, and I don't know. I was just, trying to be very optimistic. I was overly optimistic. I might have to go find an actual forest because if I don't find four saplings, I won't be able to grow any more trees. There we go. There's three, just one more. You would think you get four saplings per tree, but I guess apparently you don't. Maybe I have to use my hoe. I'll get better chances with my hoe. There we go. Yeah, I need to get netherite armor. I really do. I have to go use chunk base to go find a. It's the treasure bastion is where you can find the um, netherite. You need to. It's called something like netherite. I mean, you can find netherite, but you can't create the armor without this particular crafting tool thing. It's not even a tool. It's like hard to explain. How do I explain it? uh, Give me a second here. I gotta get over to that creeking farm and get some resin before it gets daylight. We're running out of rockets too. Oh, I need the trident. This is the witch farm here, if you didn't know. There we go. And then I gotta fly on back. I am really running out of these rockets. So you drop the trident right onto that piston right there. Turn this on. There we go. And then you stand right about here. And gotta be in hard mode or normal mode. But hard mode you get more drops. This is not hardcore mode, but hard mode. Hardcore is if you die, that's it. You have to start a new world. Just gotta wait for the. You can see the heart is. There you go. It's activated. That's a tree trunk from the pale oak forest. And once the trunk, the heart is connected to a tree, then it'll glow. And then it actually will activate a creaking mob. So you can see the resin already forming. It's coming off of the creaking. The tree absorbs it, and then the pistons um, break the resin off the tree into the hopper. If you listen, excuse me, if you listen, you can hear that little crunch sound in the background. There's an actual creaking caught in that chamber, and the piston or the trident's hitting it, and it's giving us the resin. If you watch it, there you go. So usually, one that I've found myself that if you hang here for one night, which is about 10 minutes, you'll get almost 2 stacks of clumps. That's just clumps. That's not bricks. That's just clumps. You need 9 clumps to make one block of a resin block. And you see how big that roof I made. So instead of me making the entire roof out of resin, I'm offsetting it with pale oak. I think I came up with the number of 100 and I need like 118 blocks to cover the entire roof. So I decided to offset it with pale oak. But I just need a little bit more resin, so I figured this will be the last night of coming over here for that particular house. But I'm liking. I never used the resin block before, so I'm liking the color. It's like a fall color. You got orange, white, brown, tan. It's all the colors of fall, like leaf, autumn leaf color. So trying to think of anything else. I can't. There's nothing I can. There's nothing else I can do. I gotta stand here until daylight. If you look at him, because of this farm, if you look at him, look at the creaking, it'll break the farm. He'll get stuck and it won't work. So you have to look away from. I guess if you've ever been to a pale oak forest and a creaking is going to attack you, as long as you're not looking at it, it's going to attack you. As soon as you look at it, it stops, it freezes, and that might be the reason why this farm, if you look at the creaking while he's getting hit by the trident, it'll break. The farm will break. So as long as you're not looking at him, it's kind of like the Enderman. Just stare down, not up, and you can check how much clumps you got so far. Um, Anything else? Anything else? Trying to think of any other. I'm kind of like I'm getting better at being here early on time. I originally I did this stream at 10 o'clock in the morning Eastern time, and I just remember this one summer that it was extremely hot, and I'm like, I'm not getting up early if it's really hot. And ever since then, my whole sleeping regiment, my schedule, it's stuck from that time of going to bed real late and getting up at like 11 or noon. And I gotta switch. I gotta stop that. I gotta flip that back around somehow. I don't know how or when, but eventually I have to because I can't get stuff accomplished by starting my day this late. It's getting ridiculous. I was out exercising about a month or two ago, and I was getting good with that. But a couple things came up, medical appointments and stuff, and it broke my routine. And get myself back into doing that. Once I start doing it, I'm fine. But if I don't, if I stay away from it for a period of time and try to jump, it's kind of like jumping back into cold water. Yeah, and I guess I have to stop looking at it as cold water. It's all a mind game. You just gotta convince your mind to accept to accept things and don't look at it as a negative. Try to make it like a big positive. If you make things positive, you're more apt to do it. There's ways, uh, productivity tricks that you can do to make yourself be more productive, and kind of like when you play video game. Well, I don't know if you play video games, but when you play video games, it's kind of how the game logic is set up when the developers make the game, is that you have to come back, or like when you watch a soap opera or a TV series, you you wait to get that one episode where it's going to answer everything, but right at the very end they pop in something else that like it you have to come back the next episodes. You're always infinitely always never answered. Your answers or questions are never answered. So it's the same thing with productivity. If you think that, oh, if I finish this one thing, and that's how you get hooked on hooked on doing stuff. And that's how if you want to be productive, you have to use the same logic on your own mind. How artists try to what they do is they say they're going to do a daily 5 minute drawing thing or a daily 10-minute drawing exercise. And if you're a true artist, 10 minutes is never enough time. And what you're doing is you're simply getting yourself motivated to start drawing, and you don't even realize it. And that's how you get yourself more productive. You got to convince your mind, trick your mind, thinking, "Oh, it's a real, short amount of time or whatever." And before you know it, you're getting stuff accomplished. I can actually say this stuff, but to do it in theory, that's a whole nother story. I'm in the same boat you are, my friends. We'll eventually hear a oops, we'll eventually hear a boom, and then he'll disappear. Wait for it, right? So you hear that bang or a bell going off, and he's gone. Let's go back into peaceful mode so I don't die to any other mobs. And I used to play in normal mode, but I only have so much time in the day, and I can't afford to die or fight mobs to make things interesting. So I'm gonna grab this stuff. This has got to be smelted. I can't simply go to a workstation and or a crafting table and turn this into ingots. I have to actually smelt this. And I'm gonna grab the trident because if I leave that trident here, it might not be here when I come back. It's one of the shortcomings of Bedrock Edition. Uh, Trident killers. If you leave them unattended, it'll break and your trident will disappear or despawn. So always turn off your machine. Always pick up your trident and everything will be okay. Allegedly. kind of I spent a couple episodes putting these railers in, and have I used it yet? That's the thing. Oops, I almost went off that side there. It's the Trident without the loyalty. There we go. Right, this is loyalty. Yes, loyalty is the enchant that the Trident will come back to you. I should have enough saplings, right? Yeah. There we go. Grow another tree. Knock this out and get back to the build. Make some bone meal. Look at that guy over there. What are you doing? Bada bing. We got our tree. This in there. Throw these in there. Hopefully we get some more saplings. Should be growing these over at the world spawn, but I haven't. I don't know. I like to. I overthink things. If you haven't noticed already, I obsessive compulsive, and I overthink things, and that's probably why I procrastinate enough, and I don't get projects finished. Because I overthink too much and just do. Sometimes you just gotta do. You have to leap before you think sometimes. And I haven't quite grasped that concept quite a bit. I mean, sometimes I do, but for the most part, on a consistent basis, I would say no. But yeah, the Christmas special, Santa Claus is coming to town. They do that song, put one foot in front of the other, and soon you'll be walking out the door. It was weird. I was the the voice actor who does Santa Claus was Mickey Rooney, and back in the 40s and 50s, he had a big. He always did movies with Judy Garland, who was Dorothy in the Wizard of Oz, for the 1930s. And I was like, I wonder why they never had her voicing Mrs. Santa Claus. And I found out she had passed in 1969, and the animated uh, Santa Claus Coming to Town came out in 1970, and she already passed a year prior. So I was like, I kind of felt bad. I was like, oh wow, because her daughter, oh man, Liza Minnelli, she looks a lot like Judy Garland, and I get confused between the two sometimes. Because I'm like, wait a minute, didn't she do some stuff in the 70s, movies in the 70s? And I forgot it was her daughter who did a lot of movies in the 70s and 80s. Her daughter is well known for doing Cabaret. So if you ever get a chance to see the 1970 movie Cabaret, I highly recommend that. And Judy Garland is a big, Liza Minnelli is a big Broadway star too. Did a lot of Broadway shows. All right, as soon as we can pop in, we'll be back to World Spawn. Okie dokie. Yeah, I'm kind of curious if my boat was still back over there at the witch farm, but I don't have time to go look for a boat. And if you've never been here before, this is a nether hub. So you go up to level 118 in the nether, like by the nether roof, and you just throw in like an ice road. And for one block of the nether is 8 blocks in the overworld. So it runs parallel. The nether runs parallel with the overworld. It's almost looks like a mirror of the path that you would take in the overworld. So it's almost like a underground subway system that you can travel the overworld fast by going through the Nether. But the Nether is very, very dangerous. So you always wear gold if you're playing normal survival. Wear some sort of piece of gold when you come into the Nether, or piglins are going to attack you. And thinking that if you're not wearing gold, that you're an outsider, that you don't belong there. Um, and there's other mobs here, especially the gas will be flying around shooting at you if they see you. Skeletons will be firing arrows at you. You got magma blocks ready to jump on you. All kinds of stuff. So if you play normal mode, you come into the Nether to do traveling. Use this type of system, which is the Nether Hub Ice Road system, and you'll be above 118 blocks above the Nether floor, where it keeps you kind of safe. If you light this hub very well with torches, mobs shouldn't spawn on this level, and you should be okay. Anytime if you're in the Nether, you try to set up like hallways so that way the gas can't see you walking around in the Nether. Never walk in the never walk in the open in the Nether because gas are constantly flying around. There's skeletons, there's Endermen, magma blocks, all kinds of good stuff. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go down and well, you know what? Well, yeah, let's do that because it goes faster if I use this super smelter. I have a okay. I have a furnace at the Fletcher house, but it's faster with the super smelter. I have 64 furnaces operating at the simultaneously. This is the library. If you haven't seen it before, librarians, the dog librarians, Mr. O'Toole, Patty O'Toole. That is. He was from March of last year, or actually March of last spring. I shouldn't say last year, last spring. That's when Mr. O'Toole was created. All this is going to be mined out, so I can. This is all going to be part of the library too. Here is Iron Forge. I gotta find my entrance into the super smelter. There we go. The gates usually prevent mobs from following you or entering areas you don't want them to go into because the one entrance a mob cannot or even a villager cannot open is a gate. They can open doors, but they can't open gates. That's why I have gates around. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to get lava. Start this thing up and running. Well, I always try to keep lava in there because I never know if I have enough in there. This is by Shulkercraft, Shulker. This super smelter, and it's a phenomenal system if you need to get stuff smelted in a very short period of time. I have a lava farm right over here, and grab a couple buckets, and we're on our way. Now I haven't hanged out here long enough for the lava to refill, so that's why this stuff is kind of empty from the last time I used it. That's why I'm trying to actually turn this whole section into like a river of lava, so that way it'd be infinite amount of stuff to use. The other thing is, theoretically, the minecart is supposedly filling all the furnaces with a bucket, but it's not guaranteed. It all comes down to timing. Some of the furnaces might be over, you know, like one furnace might have too many buckets and another one might not have enough. But it is what it is. It still works. And I gotta redo this so I don't have to climb around this machine like I'm doing. I gotta make it so I don't have to manually do all this stuff. This is what I was referring to, redstone. So that flying machine, I have to either place a redstone piece of redstone dust on it or the sensor. And that way I can activate two machines. Oh, here's the shulker. I never picked it up. Okay. Now I'll pick it up now. Put this one down. Grab our clumps. Might as well throw the copper in there too. There we go. And it should all be coming out on those dispensers down below. Just there we go. This should be the resin. There we go. Just gotta wait for it. It should. I think you get 9 clumps per brick, or no, yeah, I think it's 9 clumps per brick. 9 clumps per brick. I thought it was a block. It's not. It's 9 clumps per brick, and you need 9 bricks for a block. So you can see how much resin clumps you need to make a lot of blocks. I think that might be all we're getting out of this. I think this side might be the better side. Gonna get most of the stuff. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Oh, you only need four bricks, or excuse me, 4 ingots to make one block. That's interesting. So I'm just trying. I'm trying to do the math in my head. Yeah, I think that was it. 9 times 4, or no, 9 times 7, 63. So you need. Wait a minute, but four. My brain. And out of 64. I think it's like. I'm embarrassing myself, ain't I? Hold on. I'll get out the calculator and make it fast. Let me see. I need 4 to make one block. And there's 64, so 64 divided by 4. Oh, it comes out to an even number, 16. No kidding. Really? Let's see. Let me see, 4 times 16. Hold on. 4 times 16. Yep. So you need 16 blocks. Or, yeah, 4 ingots kind of understand where I'm coming. I don't know. I'm confusing myself. I don't know. Oh my God, my brain. I think this is all the stuff we're going to get out of this. I think. I need 16 sets of four to make a stack of 64 blocks. I think that's where I was trying to get at. There we go. That's pretty good. Let's see where that gets us. Let's exit this way. I think I actually hurt. I'm getting a headache. I think I'm feeling a headache forming over my right eye from concentrating too much on that. All right, let's throw the bed down. It's getting near nighttime. Pick up the bed. I have a bad habit of not bringing it along. There we go. On our way. I need to make a proper. You can make railings using hatches like this. Put the hatches alongside the rail. That way you don't fall off as you're climbing up the stairs. And part of the reason for this honey farm is the honey blocks for the flying machine. That's part of the reason I have that here too. I might make a bridge over there too, eventually. All right. Let's go down here. Use the crafting table real quick. I'm gonna pop this down. We're gonna need. Okay, what's up? We're gonna need this. Gonna need these. Put this in here for now. And oh, I gotta. Right. I gotta strip these. Knew something was off. So what I do is you can just stack it up and just go down the side of it, but I find this easier for me. I don't know how many I'm going to need. Let's go with 32. Let's see what happens. Because once you turn, that's the one thing. Like if you make strip wood, or if you make planks, that they'll remain planks or they'll remain strip wood. You can't just convert them into anything. You can't burn them. You can't convert them to anything else. You could build with them, but like if you overestimate and guess that you could be wasting raw material. A trunk could be either a plank or strip wood, but you can't. After they are that, you can't switch it back. If you know what I'm saying. So try to be focused and decide what you really need before you do it. All right. See here. Get out our material. Boom. And see what happens. There we go. Kind of going the other way down. What I this is fine. This is fine. I'm trying to overthink again. I was gonna go the other way, up, but let's be consistent. Oh, I didn't finish this side. Okay. Might have to get more pillow. Well, I mean, strip it. I have plenty. I just gotta strip it. Now we're all caught up. I kind of like the idea coming from the bottom up. I don't know why. Let's see. This is gonna be resin. This is gonna be pale look. This is gonna be resin, and this is gonna be pale look. There we go. Now I can do the thing without worrying about falling. Oh, try to be fast, and that's what happens. Speed kills. So, what do you guys think? Tell me in the comments if you like the combo, the color combo I'm using. I could. Nah, this is fine. I was gonna say I could turn these so you don't see that little edge thing, but that's fine. Yeah, I watched. I think it. I watched Wattle's videos, and he gets a lot accomplished. But you know something though, he's editing his live streams. That's what I need to do desperately. I need to edit my live streams. So it would seem that I got a lot accomplished in a very short amount of time. Yeah. Boy, that was painful. I was watching myself do those that flying machine for over 5 episodes. I'm like, boy, I must have been really speaking under my breath when I was making that thing, because you know, it was the more I was doing it, the more it wasn't working. Yeah, I knew my temperament. I got it to work. I just had to realize that you can only do six of these basalt blocks at a time. But it came to me after I was watching. I'm like, you know, I think if I just skip a block, build another machine next to it, and somehow make a switch that connects the two and stay between the two as it moves, I should be okay. I should be able to get 12 blocks instead of just 6 blocks at a time. Now, if I go if that works and try to go for more than that, I'll be very impressed. But I think I can possibly get dual flying machines running simultaneously. I think that's very, very possible with the idea I'm thinking. That's when I used to program computers. That was the thing that I used to love doing because the code's already done pretty much. What you have to do as a programmer is figure out how to combine code to get the output that you want. That's the challenge. The code's already been written. You're just trying to connect the code to get the output you want. And it's a very, I used to get so into the puzzle, of doing it. So here we go. We finally got our roof on. Let's take a quick jaunt out here to see it. Good. Let's go on the side. I got it fill in the sides. I don't know what I'm going to put in the sides of it. I could just chop down some spruce and just put spruce trunks in there. I could do that. Or, no, spruce trunks to the darker color. dark oak planks because I would hate to put the spruce trunks inside the side here, and I don't know if I'm cool with the because it's already the trim on the outside. If you know what I'm saying. And I need to get more rockets. I'm running out of rockets here. I don't think I have any stone that I could use to make a platform out front. I could use the black stone. Hmm. Throw this stuff in here for now. And let's see if we can go get some dark oak real quick. Hey guys. Oh, I need rockets. Yeah, I need rockets. I think I'm running out of gunpowder. Is that paper? Nope. Okay. Thing of rockets. Go. That should be good for now. Trying to be very conservative. Don't ask me why. I think it might be because I don't want to waste time inside the creeper farm. It's already night already. Yeah, I'm trying. I think the mason area, I might have some stone that I could put out front for the dock that I want to set up for the front area. In other words, when I walk out here, I want to have a dock platform on either side of the stairwell, so that way I can come out and look out here and then access the stairwell to the lower dock area too. Let's go get some dark oak. I'm gonna have to get some bone meal too. I don't. Yeah, I took all of the. I used to have chests over here, but I think they're all gone. And the dark oak is like the pale oak. You need 4 saplings to make a tree. Oh no! Don't tell me I'm. I thought it was. I was going down an oak tree. I thought that was a dark oak. Darn it! See the leaves on the dark oak and the oak is about the same almost. Oh, that's messed up. Well, I have a the wooden mansion or the wooded mansion, and that's a dark oak forest, but it's not nearby though. That's why I was growing these trees here. And these type of trees, like dark oak, pale oak, I think cherry blossoms too. You can't grow these in a typical tree farm like I use to automatically grow the trees and then break them down because they grow. The trees I use in that tree farm use a single trunk, where this has like four trunks. Let's take a look to see if this is going to work the way I'm thinking it's going to work. Just make sure there's nothing. I'll come back for for the other tree I messed up. But I could use oak, but I'd rather use a real dark color plank. This might get what I need out of here. Just throw these in there. I'm gonna have to make some lanterns and stuff too. I haven't really decided um, how the final look of the house is gonna be, but this is the base structure of the house. I don't think I have a lot of bone meal. I'm gonna have to, you know, make windows and stuff too, or whatever. But I just want to see how this looks against the. I believe I'm using birch. This is strip birch on the outside. It looks pretty good. I'm gonna have to chop another one, get another stack of wood to get to fill it in. Yeah, I like that. I could have used that resin block inside there, but I think that's fine. That's fine. Oh, I have a whole stack. I'm good. I can finish this out. All right. Another time we'll come back and I'll do the windows and decorate the interior and stuff. But for now, I'm just trying to get the basic thing of it down. So yeah, you can do some really nice, like a circular window up there and stuff too. All kinds of stuff, but I'm not doing that today. Um, I could even put another floor in here too, on the top here as well. But that's for another day. I need to ponder of how I'm going to do all this stuff. Um, guys, I could actually just go and get some stone to make a platform out here. Something it's not sitting with me right without that dock in the front. And I didn't put the stair out front of that. I gotta put a stair up front. Yeah, the place is gonna definitely need a fireplace and stuff too. That's pretty good. Let's go over visit Jarvis and see if Mr. Jarvis has any extra stone I could use to make a front dock area. Gentlemen, you live in a barn? I love that saying. All right, yeah, this would be good. I don't know if I want cobblestone or regular. I think brick is good. I always like brick. How you doing, Jarvis? My God, you've been doing your thing, man. I really appreciate all the work you're doing, buddy. Look at that. You're going to town, my friend. You are going to town. My man, Jarvis. He'll basically try to keep everything organized. Like if he doesn't have an empty chest, he'll put it in one chest, but he keeps everything. He'll start stacking everything. Yeah, he's got a lot of stuff to sort. If I can get him some buddies, there are some real good tutorials on YouTube right now. If you want to do like an auto copper golem sorting machine, there's some real good tutorials to check out and to give you ideas of what to do. All right, Jarvis, we'll be back, buddy. This is part of the storage. It's a lot. I'm gonna have to dig out this floor and go deeper in this building for storage. Yep, and we got to use the shelving thing too with our builds as well. So make some brick. I could do it. I think I could do it myself here. There we go. Yeah, you don't need a crafting table to make the brick blocks. So doorways there. I guess like right here. Then I could have the stair go up. Ooh, I gotta put stairs on this thing too. Gotta have it wrap all the way around like that. Don't tell me I'm missing. I might be. I gotta put in a block there. Interesting. That that doesn't seem right. Okay, no, maybe it is right. I don't know what I'm doing back here, but let's just work on the front for now. Make it a half decent platform. And I don't think I have. Yeah, let me see. If I can make an outline, I can fill the inside with half slabs. I don't know how wide I'm making this. This seems pretty good. So almost the width of the front of the place. I think I went out an extra block. Yep. Like that. Make some half slabs. And then I gotta make some stairs too. See what 24 gives me. Because I like to make some stairs if I can. So it took about 12 almost. Here we go. Make some steps. I don't think I have any steps left. I'll be darned. And I got more stone too. I guess I haven't decided if I was going to keep using brick blocks or not. So put one here, one here. That will get us up. And then one for here to get us up all the way. Work our way down. Like this. Let's see what this does. Close but no cigar, eh? is have like podiums come down to posts. You could also make a wall out of it and then put an arch inside it, which is kind of nice, and have doors and all kinds of neat things. There could be a dock down here as well, but I was going to make a dock out of spruce possibly down here, kind of like the other side. I got some spruce left. Well, at least I thought I did. There we are. Let's see. Sorry if you guys were hoping to get over to that North Pole City before the end of the stream, but if I don't do this, it's going to bother me. Where would the dock be? If the stone comes down here like that, that wall, can't have it come out here. Well, it's definitely got to come up from the water, so I don't know. At least Waldo's having fun. Alright, maybe this here. Come out here like this. This is at level 67. That looks pretty good. Or maybe 66. How many blocks over are we? I say we are. This is 109. And this is 116. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 7 blocks. That's good because it's an odd number. Do 7 blocks over from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I don't like the idea of wasting a block. You can't even see that, so I'll just put. Only you and I know there's dirt there. There we go. And let's see. That's too high. Let's see how high I made that. 66, right. Okay. What if this side's higher? I think it's higher. Hold on. There we go. Boy, that's kind of messed up, ain't it? Then we go out forward. Let's grab some sleep real quick and then come out a little bit. I don't know how thick I want this. It's always good going with an odd number. So it's 158. 7 blocks maybe. So that's 159, 60, 61, 62, 3, 4, 165. the opposite way. Shoot. Um, 158, 7 blocks would be 151, right? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah, 151. Right here. Going up to 66. That's a pretty good sized dock, I would say. Um, let's find out the position of the other pylon. See where we're at. Just go up to 151. There we go. Get down to the bottom. All the way up. 66. There we go. And I just got to make half slabs. I could do the outline in stone, then the inside with spruce. And then you can use, like trim, like stairs for trim and stuff, where it's not a flat block either. Just like I did on the edge of the roof. Same idea. You could do all kinds of neat little decorative trim stuff. I'm just doing this just to fill this stuff in. Like I said, I can actually get more stone to make like this a huge, um, almost like a wall type of thing. Make some more spruce planks. Turn a few of those into half slabs. Let's see what that does. What did I just? I was like, what is that? This is not permanent, but I just need something I can actually walk on. Because I'm thinking like, you could come up here and then walk up that stairwell, even though there's a floor over top of you. But I could also put, just like I did up here, same idea, and make like a lower platform as well. I'm just going with the flow. Try not to use all the planks if I didn't have to, but I guess there's a lot of surface. Like I said, this would have to be opened up in order for me to come from the water up if I'm coming up the stairwell here. Yeah, so I have to knock these up. And then using railings or fences, you can set it up where you don't walk off the platform like Star like you would in Star Wars. Then I gotta landscape this area here so it's not so jagged and weird. Let's see if we can get our Fletcher over here. Maybe somebody else too. I don't know. Well, it would have to all be Fletchers, so I would have to have somebody I haven't traded with turn them into a Fletcher. I have to get a bed from them too. I could set up another portal to make it go faster, but I don't know. Let's just see who's over here. See what time it is. Yeah, I only got about 15 more minutes. I gotta get out of here. But you kind of see how this is turning out. This is all gotta be landscape too. This is nuts, right? It's kind of nice. Yeah. I was hoping to put like a tower either in the middle of it or the sides of it, because I got to put a fireplace in there too. And each floor's got to have a fireplace. Yeah, I was just blocking the stuff in to see it in my head. And I'll introduce you to the Fletcher, but I'm gonna need more than him over there. This is a tavern right next to the honor hall here. So I got food. So we have a fisherman, and I think I trade it with him if he decides to. Yeah, it gets laggy over here. It's crazy. Yeah, I trade it with him. So he is permanently a fisherman. This guy, I don't think he is a permanent farmer. I just gotta wait for his window. Yeah, I haven't. No, I traded with him. I traded with him. He is a farmer. This guy, he's a cook, and I think I traded with him. He's the cook of the. Yeah, this is. Oh, I didn't name him, but I did trade with him. He's. What's that guy? That guy from Hell's Kitchen. There you go. That's something you don't see every day. This is our Fletcher Hiawatha. And, oh, what is that guy? Uh, Gordon Ramsay. He's supposed to be Gordo. That's right, Gordo. Well, I got the one Fletcher. That's going to be multiple Fletchers over there. I need to set up like a target range too, so that way if you're going to buy stuff, that you have a target range and all kinds of neat stuff. And then there's a pathway, a road that connects to that bridge that goes back behind the house and stuff. So all kinds of things I could set up over there. But I think I'm going to leave it for here today, guys, because I got to get going. Let me grab a little shut-eye. We'll find you a raid, and I will see you here Friday for hardcore, and Monday for, guess what? The North Pole City. Monday next week starts our December project. I like to set up Hiawatha over there, but I hate to have him just stuck over there by himself. It's going to take enough time just to get him over there. Stand on the bridge, that way you can get the view of the Fletcher house before we leave. Pretty cool. See if I can get a good view from this angle. Not bad. Alright, let's see if I can find you guys a raid. Right. So we have Tsunami, we have Ragni Field, Side Beans, Dark, Val MC. There we are. Let's go check out Val. Val, he's the one that brought some new followers for me. Go check out Val. Say hi to Val when you get into the room. And we'll be back here Friday for hardcore. And like I said, check out World of Warcraft. Get into player housing right now. You have to pre-order, but I think it'd be worth it. All right, I'm going to start the raid. You guys have a great Wednesday, and I will see you back here Friday.